Dear students, I'm Shilpa John and I'm going to be taking up the lesson The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov from the Class 9 NCERT book Beehive. The story takes us on a journey to the future world, which is mechanized, completely technology driven, and where learning takes place not in regular classrooms like we have today, but with mechanical robots as teachers. In fact, it will be a world where books and schools will perhaps not exist. The entire story centers around two children, Tommy 13 and Margie 11, who belong to a future world, who discuss the concrete differences between the schools of the past and the present. Margie comes across a book from the past, crinkly, yellow, and old, and the words there stood still instead of moving. She wants Tommy to tell her what the book is all about. And then the conversation revolves around the printed books and the telebooks. "Gee," said Tommy, "what a waste." Now children, Tommy feels it was a waste because you read a book and throw it away or stack it in the library, whereas on the television screen, according to him, you could store millions of books and still have space to store more. And then the concept of a school, which was in a building where children came in every day, learned something new, laughed, shared things, and had loads of fun. Dear children, I'm sure you can relate to this kind of a world a bit, as we are now learning things the virtual way. The story also deals with another aspect. Margie, the character, detests studying and would wish that the mechanical teacher stopped working so she didn't have to study at all. What with all those boring lessons in arithmetic and the subsequent low grades. Margie is scornful of school. Scornful, children, here means to have a distaste for something, dislike something a lot. Why did she become scornful of school? The mechanical teacher kept giving her test after test, and she had been doing worse and worse. Imagine, children, if you had to sit in a room with no one around you, just the mechanical teacher and you, and all you had to do was insert your work into a specific slot, and your marks would flash across the screen in a second. Wouldn't that be boring? Further in the story, Margie questions Tommy about why people wrote about those schools of the past. Tommy looks at her with superior eyes. Superior? He knew more than her and was 13 years of age. He tells her that these schools existed hundreds of years ago and they had teachers, human teachers. The fun they had contrasts the differences between the present day school and the school of the future world set in 2129. However, the lesson teaches us, no matter how smart the technological teacher might be, it can't replace the essence and the social interactions we share with a human teacher. And by the time the story ends, we see Margie, the character, reminiscing about the good times those children had, the fun they had in those classrooms and in those schools of the past. Thank you.